All right, here we are, our first podcast, and welcome to Summoner's War Midgame Challenge.
Yeah.
How you doing, Stewie?
Oh, just making it through, I guess.
Right on. Let
No,
me get my.
it's always the mid game is the challenge, and just being able to find someone to talk to about the same stuff that I'm going through, which isn't early game, and it's not end game. It's that giant, massive space in the middle where everybody fails. Is always a nice thing.
Yeah, for me, I've been, just a little bit of intro about me. My screen name there is Mystical Troll, but people call me Dave usually in real life. And I've been playing Summoner's War for, gosh, I'd have to look at the thing. It feels like forever. There we go. What is that? 1,340 days, and I've played most of them. I took some time off in the middle. I've been sort of preparing for. I say that I'm like preparing for PvP, but like, am I really? I don't know. I
I feel the same
Oh
way
shoot,
of
something's gone wrong here. Hold on. I've got to like. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've been sort of like preparing for PvP forever, but like, am I really? I just grind. I just grind all the time, and essentially, I've cleared all
one
the.
of the big things is
You know,
that we see everything on like stream and YouTube, and it's so high level that it's like, oh, I have to get to that, as opposed to just using what you have available, and it's like just learning the different comps out there. Yeah, like watching them is great, but creating 250 plus speed units for you know a dozen or 2 dozen units, that's not really viable for a lot of people. But
yeah, yeah. I
it's like
mean, a good example of that is I'm for the first time gonna try Arena. I've just never done it, and so I ruined up my Kabilla, which is 4 stars, and she's
there's my OP arena defense.
ooh, pretty nice.
Yeah, I
That
know.
is nice. That's how mine looked for a
I'm
long time. I have those dark ones from some Halloweens ago,
many
and
Halloweens ago.
you
And then
know,
what's my let's see, what's my oh, I can't do that because I got auto battles going on. It's an OP arena offense. Pretty sure it's Bird, Roke, Lapis, and the Light Helmu.
that's your regular, just like your sort of
That's
farming,
just whatever. Yep.
whatever. Yeah, that's
Because
how I've.
I've cleaned off runes so many times that it's like, oh, these are the monsters I have ruined. What can I do in arena just to grind it out?
That's how I've done it
What can I do to grind my
forever.
wings?
And at this point, I'm like nearing the end of my what are those things? The buildings, the like building
Oh, the arena towers.
arena towers, right? And I have a
Yeah.
couple left, but I'm like, it's I think I have like a defense one and maybe like a wind one or something. And so I've sort of like reached the end of, or not the end, but close to the end of that grind. And I thought, I should finally get on to doing this. Now, you see the defense here. I only just put it to this because I was like frustrated seeing my actual defense lose 10 in a row. I was running like, Ariel and Ratesh and something else. I don't remember even now, but it just kept losing. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll try to just outspeed and hopefully, get a little lucky. I don't think it's worked though.
Yeah. No, I'm
Defense
focusing right
failed.
now on the
Defense
guard
failed.
tower and the HP tower, and then I'll finish out my light and my dark sanctuaries. Finally, then get around maybe to the mana trees. But so what would you consider your best slash rarest monster?
Best slash rarest. I have a good complement of regular like elemental nat fives. But I've not ever been lucky with LDs at all. I got my first like decent one from the summoners, from the what's that thing? The collaboration thing, the Street Fighter thing. I got
Mm.
the dark Chun Li, and She's pretty cool. She has like a AOE strip, I think was her deal.
With decent base speed.
Let's see. Let's get her up here. I haven't really. Where are the LDs?
Me.
Hey, you said you knew the order to this thing when it's ordered by monster, the inventory. What is the order of the monsters in the inventory? Do you know? Like when they're grouped
it's
by monster?
I'm pretty sure it's water, wind, fire, light, dark. Oh, you're talking about when you group them together. That's going to be still by default grade.
Yeah, but then inside of like my Nat 4s, what's the order in there? You know what I mean?
I think it. I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't really figured that part out.
Oh, is that her? No, that's not her. There she is.
Yep.
Yeah, Dark Chinley. So 105.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad, especially with the fact that she can go in an AOE strip.
Yep.
Triple hit AOE strip, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Triple hit AOE strip, by the way.
Yeah.
100% chance with skill ups.
Yeah. So she's pretty cool. That's probably the rarest thing I've ever pulled. Like I said, I have a good complement of the regular Nat 5s. I've pulled sort of like all the ones that people generally want, though I'm missing some, but I have a whole bunch. Usually if there's a thing and it's like, oh, you need this guy, I generally have them, There's some I don't. I've never pulled Ganymede. He's one that I want, I've never pulled...
Gany's nice. I have him
never
on my
pulled
own.
never
With,
pulled
Zygarde.
Zyros. Those are probably the only ones I see a lot. I haven't pulled Tiana, haven't pulled Triton. No.
I don't have a Triton. Yeah. No, I'll show you first, and then I'll show you my log. I have one LD Nat 5.
Hey.
And he's the
Pretty cool.
PvE cheat code.
Yep, that's awesome.
He got me rank 50 something in Rift.
Yeah, I saw him. I've seen him
It's
used
my
around.
fire Rift team. Rank 72 in fire, 383 in water, 321 in wind, 62 and 620.
You have very high
Yeah.
scores there, and I looked at your teams and I was thinking, gosh, how was this accomplished?
Her type.
There it is. Yeah,
It's like you're gonna see there's the team that I used at the time. That's not the current team.
You know what? Now it makes sense. So I looked at your teams and I was like, gosh, how did he get such high scores with that? I thought that was Bale. That's why. And I was like,
No, you used him
Bale.
you used him in the wind though.
I was like,
he's actually
Bale.
really good on wind.
Yeah, I was like, Bale everywhere. Weird. And I couldn't figure it out. I was just like, man, I suck. I was like, I gotta put Bale on all my Rift teams.
Nah, not Bale. Nah, you're tight.
I do have Bale on my win team as well. That explains it. So I had to look more carefully.
That being said, I have gotten some lucky LD Lightning that you'll see for 4-star stuff
Oh, really?
in the background.
For years I just get nothing. I got like
But
I got
the one
like
thing I'm
Call
gonna
of
say
Tears. I
is-
got like an extra Diaz. I got like
Well, I've gotten so many dupes.
I've pulled
of Hollow Hero stuff.
I've pulled like multiple sieges, or some people say Siege. I call them siege, but whatever. It's
But look at that. It's 2,000 days on my account.
Yep.
So I'm like,
That's a
I've
lot.
gotten one, and I got it around 1,800 days. So
Yeah, I'm getting due then. Who was your first Nat 5?
I was trying to remember. It was either Rocky or it was Okeanos.
Yeah, is Rocky useful in PvE? Does anybody use her in places?
She's nice because she's got AoE defense break, but she's not the best unit because PvE wise, you're not really utilizing her skill 3, which was back when I got it was only the stop the revive. So it's like there's not really a lot of
Oh,
situations where
no,
that is
no.
actually beneficial outside of certain floors in TOA.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah,
I got
so
I got very lucky with my first Nat 5. It was Ethna, and the
and
wind.
she even just got buffed even better
She
now.
did awesome buff, and she was awesome before. Like she carried me. I got her. I think
Yeah.
it was like my 18th day. I think, and I pulled her. I didn't even know, what she was, of course. And she carried me like forever. She was great. She's a great unit. She still is. She's always been a great unit. She's useful everywhere. You can use her in like offense or defense and dungeons and other than
Yeah, yeah.
dragons, pretty much.
Yeah, that was the first. It was one of those two that was my first Nat 5. I'm pretty sure it was Rocky, not Okeanos.
I've had
But
I've had
I do have.
Okeanos in my inventory for who knows how long. He's never seen runes.
I
Like
do
so
have an
many.
alt account, and the first Nat 5 was Rika, and Rika just like hard carried this account through TOA.
I would love Rika. I have the other two OGs,
Oh,
but not
so
Rika.
nice. And
And
this account's only 400 days old. I've had it for about a year, over a year. Just cleared 2A hard for the first time this rotation on this account,
neat.
and the runes are relatively trash. Um, I have my first, well, not first, but highest quad speed roll on this account.
That's another
28
place.
speed Swift rune.
I feel like I've gotten
28
like
speed Swift rune
that's
on
crazy.
this account, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what? Why?
That's
No.
another place where I feel like I've just been unlucky. Like my highest speed runes are I think it's 26 and I have a bunch of them. But like I've just not ever pulled fast. I've just not rolled fast runes. Like I think my only quad roll was resistance or something. Like,
I think that's everybody's first quad roll is resistance.
yeah, I don't know. So it's a 26, 20, 24,
Doing this.
19 is my fastest slot 4. How's that possible? 20,
We got a
19.
27 slot 1 grinded.
Yeah, I gotta like.
Actually, I have two 27 speed slot 1 runes. One guard, one bio.
Yeah, I think I've just like maybe I should be chasing speed more. Maybe I just because I've never really done that. I've not. I do it occasionally, but I guess I should be doing it more because it's
22 speed attack swift. 22 speed attack fatal. Let's see what do we got here. 26 grinded, 25 grinded. I just made this rune a couple days ago. So this was a purple rune.
right on.
Ooh, this one right here.
That's crazy.
This is my pride and joy on this account.
Swift crit damage. Yeah, I mean.
Swift crit damage, high gem on that HP, crit rate, max defense roll.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what was on that first
Yeah.
piece that what I re-upped over that HP.
Dude.
It could have just been a low HP roll.
What? No innate? What kind of a crappy?
I know.
one
What
is
kind of
that?
trash is this? No innate.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I don't. I can't say I have. I have a bunch of. I mean, I've been just pretty much farming runes forever, but I don't know.
And then this makes me sad sometimes seeing runes like this that roll up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I mean,
Well-
I'm not gonna get rid of it.
No, those were
22
useful.
speed,
I found-
ungrinded.
Yeah, those were useful back in the day. Like when I was just like, I'll take any rune with a speed, speed in slot 6 and for some monster just for first turn or something. But now it's not good enough.
All right, so here's gonna be the hot topic.
All right.
Do you consider yourself free to win? Pay to
Great.
win.
Yeah. Well, so my like sort of payment history is that I do the daily pack, like the $5, the weekly, whatever that thing is, the
So I
efficient
still
thing.
consider that free to win.
Yeah, and I think I purchased one Devilmon pack like I don't know, a couple years ago. I've never purchased the Transcendent stuff or any other of the like, you know, a million pop-ups that we get. So yeah, I'd say that that's, you know, free to win. And that's sort of where I'm at. My comfort level with expense is around the $10 a month, you know. But but then again, I like to I subscribe to the Patreon for Xandro and Pork Smash. So like that half of my Summoner's War expense is supporting the you know, those guys. But
The guys that for Swap and Swore Farm.
that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm a huge user of those tools.
I am certainly not free to win, but I do not consider myself pay to win, because I consider someone pay to win somebody that is efficient with their purchases as well as consistent with their purchases. I am neither of those things. So I consider myself a pay and play player, to where I don't mind spending money on the game. I don't mind, buying packs. Whether it's like I've bought probably one of most every pack that you can throughout the many years. Like I've purchased, I think, one transmog pack. I've purchased a few
The
re-app
transmog
packs.
pack. Why? Why that?
It was because it was like I had all of the units, and it was the Lightning Emperor transmog.
I guess if you have a,
And it was also
I guess if you
Phoenix
pull
transmogs.
the Dark Lightning Emperor, you might as well transmog him, right?
And then it also had the Phoenix transmogs too.
Yeah, that's one thing I've just never even considered doing. I've never, like, I think I transmogged one unit in the game. I've just not. I know. I think it was Lucian, and it was to make him spat
Like
faster.
the mystical creature one. That's what I'm looking at. Where are you, Sig?
Oh no! I also
This one.
I
Because
also did.
I really want a Perna, and it looks so pretty.
Yeah, I also did Varad some time ago. I transmogged.
Well, yeah, I mean,
because he gets like
never
twice
bought
as big.
transmog stones, so these stones are like what we've been given, or what I've grinded.
Yeah.
I mean, I've bought LD packs, I've bought Devilmon packs, but it's been so infrequent because I like you can see my crystals are at like 2,000. I don't have like 15,000 crystals, 30,000 crystals like people that are purchasing every single pack every single month.
Yeah, I
and
did
spending
recently.
that kind of money. That I consider pay to win.
Yeah, I did recently consider buying a pack just for the crystals, and that's after this DB12 and the auto battle, because suddenly I was able to, you know, use. I was at a deficit of like, you know, 500 or 600 crystals a day compared to what I was gaining. Back, you know, a couple years ago, I would have like 3 or 4 or 5,000 crystals just all the time because I didn't use them fast enough, you know. But recently, I was like, I got down to like 400 crystals or something. I said, wait a second, I gotta like either start buying crystals or change the way I play. And so I changed the way I played, you know, because at that rate.
How did you do that?
Yeah, so well, we you know, it's sort of hard. At first,
Because
what
you
I did.
were also considering building the Triple Ikaru team.
Yeah, I was, and I mean, I started building it. I think I have 2 of them done, or like the second one is like almost 2-8, but then I just stopped. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something else because in truth, I don't like that team. It's so gimmicky and yeah, it's good, solid. That's great. I think it's awesome, and I think build it, go for the minute team. It's nice, but like my Dragons team works great. It goes in a minute and 50, and I just think that it's just so gimmicky, and also just the resources to do it. I don't think the runing is tough. Anytime anybody's online, they're like, oh, the rune's tough. Not for players that have been doing this for a while. I don't think it's hard. I did my first Ikaru, and I was on Reddit, and I was like, holy smokes, I've got to hit like 2,500 defense. Turns out it's 2,300. but I was over. I hit like 26 or something, and
And is it 2300, not 25, because of artifacts, or
no, I think it's 21 with the artifact. Like it's what
because
did
I
he
know
say?
that the total,
It was
the total calculation includes if you
14.
have 5% from the guild buff, and then if you have max defense tower,
Yeah, it's
and if
plus.
you use defense artifacts, and then it depending on that changes everything else.
Yeah, it's plus 1420, and I remember that because it's 1 and 420 after it, you know. So you got to get it plus 1420 and all the other stuff, the guild boost and the you know the towers and all that, and then but artifacts come off the top, so you can get a plus 1220 if you have 2 maxed defense artifacts, and that's not that hard. So, however, to do it like some of the dudes do online, where it's like they have it with, you know, with the accuracy and crit rate and you know attack and stuff, it's like okay, that's a different level. But for me, I could come up with 3 sets, but I just didn't like it. I don't like that team. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it works. Like I just don't. So I stopped building it. I was doing it just because
how did you address your crystal shortage?
Yeah, so what I'm doing there now is what I do for my day, I get all my dailies done. And then I run an auto battle of 10 giants, 10 dragons, 10 necro, 10 Punisher script, and 10 steel fortress, right? So I do 10 of everything. And and then I'll, after that, as I have energy throughout the day, I use it, right? And on probably Necro, because I would like some more Rage and Will runes at this point. And I'm trying to build my mana back up from like the huge mana deficit that I had after the auto battle too, from all the runes I was getting.
Yeah, and you know, following up with the artifacts as well.
Yeah. So I'm building my mana back up. You know, I burn through like 30K or something, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And then I do my BJ 5 at night, and I try to do at least 2 or 400 energy in that every night. So that's
So then, what's the so your dragon seems to be about minute 30 to 2 on average.
yeah.
What's your giants? Your giants ran
Yeah,
about a little over a minute.
yeah, it's like a minute 5, a minute 15. Sometimes it's a little longer, sometimes not. But yeah, that's what I run here. I think it could be better, but it never fails. And I think it failed like once in the last 400 runs or something. Like I'm happy with it. Works good.
I took a different approach
You
because
sure
I
did.
was having the same issue. Because like let's see, just prior to them dropping the shift and us getting those B12s, I was barely able to pull off the Julie Twins teams for Giants Dragon Necro. And so I was able to run, 30, 45-second runs, and that was okay. I wasn't really burning through my crystals even at that point, because what happens? Like, you hit that play button, it goes for 30 seconds, and then a minute and a half later you notice.
Yeah, totally. For
and so
dudes like us at work, right? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It could be a 1 minute team or a 2 minute team, and like pretty much, you know,
And so that's kind of the approach that I took, and the approach that I have with my team. Like, you can see, it's not pay to win. It's got let's see, two units you have to summon. Malia, the Wind Dryad, and Delphoid. And I'm using Delphoid just because immunity is nice. It helps to keep the flow of the run going, as well as she has she can cool down the boss. So if for some reason the boss does rotate and get a turn, I'm not going to get an AoE smash. I'm just going to get single target. But this team runs at a very consistent 2 minutes. And so instead of me pushing for that 45-second 1 minute team and limiting myself to how long I can play during the day, I can basically kind of let this run almost all day long. There's going to be some downtime between me seeing it completing and me actually seeing it being done. So there's still going to be, a 5 to 10 minute variance of constant refreshes, but that's what I did. So I'm pushing for more 2 minute teams, 2.5 minute teams within both Giants and Dragons. I'm not running Necro right now because you can't really make a slow team for Necro.
Right.
And so, as well as, I'm trying to get a lot of Swift runes and a lot of Violent runes. So I don't really need the Rage runes, which is going to be probably the primary need for Necro. And I want to build a more consistent Lunia B5 team. I have one in the past that was okay-ish,
Alunia,
but that's where I want to try and get my will runes. So I'm not really worrying about Necro.
I started running Tarzan recently for the first time ever. I just never...
As you show us Balloon.
Yeah. Well, I forget. I thought that I had... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had built a team here that... It's not fast, but it works for me. But I haven't been running it much. No, yeah, I started doing Tarzan for the first time ever because I sort of like 2-8 all the stuff I want to do, and I didn't have much left, and so I thought, you know what, that's another thing I could do. I could do that, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed, building this team. It was cool.
Yeah. So what are the things that you regret doing?
Regrets. Oh, regrets. Well, for a long time, I regretted feeding Tion. I had no idea that I did.
I did that too.
Yeah,
I did that
and
too.
I didn't realize it for probably, who knows, a year and a half or something. And then I was like, wait, I don't have that, and so I knew I fed him. So I regretted that, but then I pulled him, sometime.
It took me I used the LD 3-star pick your monster event to get my Tion back. Because I just wasn't getting him.
Yeah.
I was not getting him.
That's how I got my Jolton.
It was so frustrating.
Yeah, I had been waiting for Jolton forever, and but I had pulled.
My LD3 monsters that I don't have is very minimal. I think the only 3-star I don't have is the Dark Golem.
What?
And
I guess why not? I mean, it could be any of them, right? I mean,
and then
I think I've played that dude plenty of times.
And of course, I was around when this happened, but I didn't know about promo codes.
Yeah, I still don't have this one. What's her name? Helia. Yeah, missing her. I wish I had her. I could use her. I would love to rune her up and use her in like the elemental dungeons for like just for cred, yeah. So that's my missing this guy, Loki. Big loss to the collection.
Huge loss.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've progressed without him.
And my lights, Linda, that's a unit,
That's a unit, yes it is.
And, Fammy. That's it.
Never get her.
That's what I'm missing. Fammy, Linda, Loki, and Helia.
How do you not have Cammy, though? Wasn't she just an HOH, or have you just not summoned her from the pieces?
Who, this one?
Cammy. No, yeah.
Was she pieces?
I'm pretty sure she was.
Maybe if she is, I might just have her in this thing. I mean, I got, let's see here. Is that her?
Yep.
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Hey, check it out. Boom.
Hey, one more to the collection.
One down, three to go. Maybe I've got the others in here too. Yeah, so there's that.
I've started saving my units, the pieces, and not popping them unless I actually need them.
Yeah,
because my storage is getting rather full.
I know. That's my situation too. You can see it's like
this
really started ballooning when they released those the monster pieces to the guild shop. That made it so I started getting like just because you always have 15
here's one of my regrets. I built 2 Baligers, thinking that I could do double BJ5 teams on one account.
Ah.
But I totally forgot that you can't use the same unit twice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Well,
It's
yeah,
fun.
no, I can't imagine what you could do with
Because I was
that at
like,
this
it set
point.
up one team, and then it set up the other, and then it would disappear, and I'm like, why is this happening? And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh god, that's
Yeah.
right. I
I bet I
can't do
have,
that.
more other regrets. I'm sure I have units in here that I've six starred that, could be they could qualify as regrettable. You know, I do not regret six starring Shylock at all. I actually don't. I did him recently. That was for DB12. I thought I could make him work in
Hmm.
there, and it just wasn't working
And
out.
honestly, he probably could,
Yeah, he
but I
could.
think at the time you were using the runes you had available as opposed to like building him focus for that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think he's solid. I think he's a solid DB12 unit. He has, what was it, two AoE attack bar reduction skills. So that's
Hmm.
that's pretty solid. But yeah, I sort of gave up on stalling that. At the time in DB12, what I was trying to do was make it so that right tower would never move,
Hmm.
because I was just sick of the missed strips.
4 stars.
Yeah, I was sick of those missed strips, and so I thought, if I could just paralyze, that right tower, and so I tried like an all AOE attack bar reduction team, and it didn't work. It would still get off its stupid immunity, and
15%, man.
what's that? Yeah, it's
Fifteen
enough.
percent.
Yeah, it's enough. And so then I shifted my DB12 team to just say, okay, forget about the attack bar reduction on that right tower, and
Just
I'll just have to bring a better stripper.
yeah, that's how I approach dragons as well as triple strips. So
Yeah.
it's Lauren, it's Abigail, and it's the light homunculus.
Yeah, our team's quite similar. Other than Abigail, it's funny. We came at the team from different directions, but we ended up in the same place. Other than
Well, like
I
Bird
have El
Spectra
Sharon.
Lauren is just a very, very strong core for this team. And then it's just whatever else you need. And yeah, like if you have the DPS, you can go for a nice nuke. But nuking is very challenging now.
Yeah,
Um, I mean,
yeah. I gave up on that
I
quick.
suppose you could try doing bring back the double in, but I imagine that some of the records got some double lins going on.
Yeah, I don't even know where are we at these days. What?
Yep. Oh, Ryujin,
Yeah,
top of everything.
yeah. That's pretty
Like
awesome.
19 seconds.
It's crazy.
And to everybody out there, this is not auto.
Yeah.
They manual these times.
I love those guys. I love those guys. I think that's amazing when they do that. I love watching that happen. I remember the first time I'd even heard of that was some dude whose account got like banned because he had speed run the stuff too fast, and he had a video of him doing the dungeon.
Mm.
If you remember, they used to have those records where it would be like 5 seconds or something crazy, or they would it
Well,
would
yeah,
clear in like 10 seconds because
there's
of hacks or something. And they thought that he was doing that, but he had a video of him clearing the dungeon in the like 20 seconds, doing it
yeah.
manual. And I
So
was like, whoa.
there's logic built in to the dungeon system and the banning system, to where if you do too large of a jump from a prior speed to a new speed, it's like the system itself bans you. It's not somebody. It's not like flagged to somebody to review. It's
No
just
kidding. I
boom.
had no idea.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, that's cool, and I've tried it. I've tried to like do it with devolution and stuff, and I'm just like, nah, that's not for me. That's a whole different kind of skill, and mine is more like
Yeah, because
I have
it's so much
endurance.
muscle memory of.
Yeah, yeah. My skill is patience and endurance, not
I like the
manual
grind.
speed
Like
running.
that's honestly one of the things that I really really like about this game is like, especially even now, like I can do this. I can set up 20 minutes of my time where I don't have to be playing my phone. Um,
Yeah,
I'll play during the day. I'll auto during the day. I'll get, you know, half a dozen runes to save and maybe power up. That'll look at the next morning or later in the evening, but I don't feel this constant urge that I have to play all day long anymore, because I feel like I'm actually progressing enough during the day with my availability to do that.
I'll roll it.
Yeah, I'd keep that.
Yeah, and so, I'm with you. For me, it's a funny thing what purpose this game serves in my life. And it's sort of like other things I've done in my life where I prepare for the time when I'm going to just impress everybody with my awesome skills. But then I just end up preparing for my whole life. And in this way, I've been doing that thinking, I'm going to bring this account to a place where it can PvP, but I hate PvP. I don't enjoy it. I even the kind of PvP that's stale, like the asynchronous ones, arena and the guild stuff. It's like I don't even like that.
Guild Wars,
yeah,
Siege,
it's like
and arena.
It's more of a nuisance. I do it for the wings or the points or whatever, or just to be a good contributing member of the team, of the guild. But,
try to do that.
Yeah, but
and I fail most days.
Yeah, and I don't even like it. And the RTA, I've never made it outside of the 10 seeding matches.
Oh, the placement battles.
Yeah, I've never got past them.
I've done that before. I tried, making a few units to do that, and it's actually not. It's fun. Like I did enjoy it, but I didn't have like the mindset of the team building, and I think that's a big thing that gets overlooked. Is the team building aspect? Is the what's the right word? But the cohesion of units, how well they work together, and building teams, not just building nice units. So that's something that I need to that I want to work on more, because I do have a decent amount of nice PvP units that I could build, and I'm building up my Swift runes, I'm building up my my Violent runes, but I definitely don't have enough to build a lot. I'd probably have enough to build 5, maybe 7 units, but it's not always. It's about that team cohesion, that team speed building.
One thing that I'm hoping is that through this podcast is that you and I can challenge each other and progress as human beings and as Summoners War players, and encourage each other to enter into something like RTA, and even just to say hey, this is outside of the comfort zone and it's going to take this work, but going to do it. And that's sort of what I'm hoping to have achieved. I'm
on board with all of that stuff, except your expectation of me becoming a better person.
Yeah, this is better, improving humanity.
If you can accomplish that, my wife would be ecstatic.
Yeah, better living through Summoner's War. By the way, this is my new accomplishment: is having a consistent S world boss team. This is high quality stream, high quality content here.
There we go. I think my best Rift score, not Rift score, World Boss score is double S. And that's primarily, double S. That's primarily because I have so few units ruined.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. I went through, and you can see I ruined Purian and that. Oh no.
3 teams.
My, what's his name?
Your Shylock?
My Shylock isn't in my first team anymore.
Well, it's because it randomizes it every time.
Oh man. Well, I went through and I picked up my most efficient useless runes, and I would go through swap, and I'd pick slot 1, and I'd be 108%, and I'm I'm not using it, and I've had it for a while, and I just would put it on Purian, and so they're on. Oh wait, Shylock's right there. I just missed him. He's number 4, of course, because I think he's my best runed monster.
You know what it is? It's his icon looks very similar to Varad, so our minds probably just squished it together.
Yeah, and so so I did that with a handful of monsters units. I did Praha, Purian, Shylock. Theo had no runes, so I put runes on. He's really useful actually. I forgot how good he is. Camilla, and I just went through and did that to a bunch of units, And now I get the triple S. I'm super, again, high quality
So
content
you're
for everybody
super
watching.
happy about all that mana and gray runes you get.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's wonderful. It's great. Let's
it's
just see it.
phenomenal. Let's see it.
You know, one of my greatest,
Hey! I
yeah,
called it!
one of my
No gray runes,
greatest,
but 4-star.
one of my greatest daily joys in this game is when in the world boss I don't get a rune.
That
Like,
is true.
for real.
Because you don't have to click the screen to sell it.
Yeah, for real. Like when I get no runes, I'm like, right on. Like it's a good day. It's a good day.
I've gotten a Devilmon from World Boss before, and I've gotten full scrolls. Um, Speaking of scrolls,
Oh yeah,
I have a few to summon.
yeah. Let's fire that off because we're getting up on
So,
on our hour, which I think is a good amount of time for us to do this. So let's do that. And yeah. By the way, I never save scrolls. I have never. Other than when they tell us that there's going to be like new units available, then I will save them. But I never do, and I did it for this day, for this very special occasion. So let's make that magic happen.
I was able to save on my alt pretty easily. I can save on occasion.
I even have an LD.
Same. I have the last free Street Fighter scroll from the
See,
coin event.
Yeah, I do not.
I've got one LD from Pieces. Oh, sorry, one Legendary and one LD from Pieces. Got this one wonderful Wind Scroll, which I'm actually... When did I get a 4-star Blessing?
That
thought
came
I
with
bought
that.
that
It was
already.
that free thing. Oh yeah, I'll get mine in this session. All right, you want to do it?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
am. I am not going to be pressing the special button.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not
done.
either. I have basically all of the non-LD Chun-Li's and Dhalsims.
Yeah.
So...
I am done getting Dhalsims. I'm all set. Although I
and
would like
first
Chun-Li.
MS Lightning. And... Oh, yeah.
Ha ha. Nat 4 blessing. I will do it. I'm gonna do my LD.
I need more of her, even though...
Come
I can
on,
get her
Helia.
from-
Give me Dark Harpy.
Why are you doing your LDs already?
I had the one. I figured if I have the Nat 4 blessing, that I'd rather, if I hit a lightning, I'd rather it be on this.
It doesn't pop on LDs. No blessings pop on LDs.
Well, okay. Is that true? I had no idea of that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Here. Okay. So I'm gonna take my
lost-
break because I need more pre.
Lost. Well,
Yeah,
that's
so
why I
see
did
here?
it. Now I know. I had no idea.
So like, if I go to the LD, the blessing goes away.
Ah. Well, that's why I did it first because I didn't want to waste the blessing. And
Same thing on the Street Fighter scroll. It doesn't pop on that either.
no kidding.
The LDs are in it.
Okay. Well, now we know. All right. Dupe. But I'll take the String Master. I got plenty of Dice Magicians.
I mean, definitely need Stream Masters.
Yeah, I mean, I
still
think
need some
I
Rakshasas.
think I have.
Because I have
summoned like
Pang.
one or two of them. There's no need for that. So this is something that we've talked about before. Is that for the recent Hall of Heroes, I did not select Pang. I chose.
Which is also prior to
what the hell is that?
new dungeons dropping.
Yes, and that's been a pain. I did get a fine Punisher's Crypt team anyway, but it is frustrating to me that I did that. You know what? I didn't even read. Was it Gemini? I didn't even read his skills ahead of time. I was just like, ooh, cool. I'll take that. You know. And hey, a Wind Reaper, always useful.
If possibly they're actually a 2A unit in the new dimensional hole, because they're all mostly kind of...
Yeah, I've been saving.
Oh my lord! My light, there we go. Lightning again.
Yes. Oh wait, it's me that got the Anubis. I was looking at yours. I was like, haha, Anubis.
Actually,
was
I need
me.
more Anubis because
Yeah. That's
I
useful.
like the kit on the Wind Anubis.
Yeah, he's
actually-
a useful skill up. I think the Anubis.
Well, especially since he's got Oblivion, and I actually I tried using him in a speed Giants run. Because,
And I'm
not
out.
for the boss, because you can't really Oblivion bosses,
Yeah.
but for the mid-boss. Oh, yay, more lightning. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, God!
Dupe and dupe, yeah. That
Dupe and
hurts.
dupe.
That hurts.
Well,
Yeah, Savannah. I mean,
there's no reason for a Dupoki.
no, you don't need any more of those unless. I mean, is there a use for a dupe Savannah? She's so awesome, though.
Siege.
Yeah.
Siege is the only thing that I can consider a dupe Savannah for.
Dude, double dupes on a blessing. I wish you could
Yeah.
wave the blessing. You know, be like,
It's
nah,
like, nope. Nope.
no. Oh, you could do. You know what? Or you could use her for the skill up for the those points things. Get another blessing
Yeah,
or the rune or something.
I was gonna hold on to her for a little bit. What does it have to be dupes? I saw the Beast Rider, and I'm just like, please be water, because I already have Savannah and I have Matcha.
Mm-hmm.
And, but yeah, no, I'm trying to. I actually don't mind dupes, but it's just because it's a dupe Savannah
Yeah.
that I'm just like, why? Why couldn't you have been Barbara?
Yeah.
That I'm little salty.
It's painful.
But,
that's a tough thing.
yeah,
When-
getting a dupe of a good unit that you don't really need dupes of is
Yeah.
a pain, because then it's like you're gonna feed it for ancient crystals, and then maybe find a good decent rune.
I've pulled 3 Camillas.
I've not pulled any dupe Valkyries, but I have all 3. Well, because you confused the one,
Yeah.
which I don't think you were around for it, but early on, you could summon fusion units.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
You could
Yeah.
summon Sigmaris. You could summon
Yeah,
Katarina.
that's tough.
Oh,
Yeah, so I ended up using one of them, but I had before. I think it was before that thing existed, where you could use dupe nat 5s for those whatever those things are called, the splendid points or something.
or the
I
ancient
had
crystals.
I had already made her 6-star or max 5 or awakened her or something, and you can't do it once you awaken them, which I think is a stupid rule.
Agreed.
Like, what's the point of that? Why can't? Is it just to prevent somebody from feeding something good? I don't understand it. I think it's
That's
dumb.
why you can lock your monsters.
Yeah, and so I have this double Camilla. There are other ones I have too, where I'm just I had moved them, I had made them 6-stars, and because what else are you gonna do with a dupe nat 5? For me, it was I was like, dupe Camillas. I'm gonna make the crazy arena defense. I was like,
All right.
trip Camilla.
3 premium scrolls.
Yes, here we go.
See, I'm actually going to do an SP summon on this one. Actually, I'm going to do my Street Fighter first, just in case.
Good call.
Light Chun-Li! Dark Ryu! Oh! Wait! Ah, wind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chun-Li skill ups are good though. She's a solid family.
Damn it. Alright. And what do I want? Either a new Net 5 or a Malia. Because I want double Malia for my giant state. Dice Magician.
Dice Magician, the second of the stream. Ridiculous. would-
Yeah.
I think that's what my new AD is going to be. All Dice Magician, just RNG. I'm going to go for an AoE strip and then just Dice Magician.
That stuff's fun though. Do you remember the what's the fire one's name?
Yeah, I mean, I just pulled him, but then I didn't choose him. Well, yeah, I got him. I don't know what his name is.
I can't remember what his name is.
I was leveling that
Off the top of my
family up
head.
some time ago, and I forget what the status was. I stopped.
Ludo.
Yes.
Sean B. Ludo videos. Let's go, Ludo!
That sounded
All
more
right.
like YDCB.
I tried watching him, and I couldn't.
It wasn't my thing either. Wasn't
Honestly, a few streamers annoyed me at first, but then I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I guess that will be the conclusion of
Yeah.
our first ever podcast.
Yeah, so hopefully this was entertaining for anybody watching. In truth, I just like talking about this game, and I'm glad to talk about it if this is useful or interesting to other people, to hear people talking about Summoner's War in a way that is just conversational as opposed to strictly instructive or anything else. I don't know if... I think every single thing there is to teach has been taught, although I didn't know that thing about the LD blessings. Not a thing.
Yeah.
And so, but just to talk about it. And also, please do note, you can see at the bottom, we have a Discord. Join us. Come chat with us. We are on a lot. And there's very little that I like doing more than chatting about this game. So come and talk with us.
Yeah. See you guys soon, and hope you enjoyed the content.
Hey, by the way, are we going to have everybody has like a signature thing, and we can't say like, what's up, or, if you didn't know, now you know. I mean, everybody's got a thing. Are we going to have a thing? Like,
We want to have a thing?
Everybody's got a thing. I mean, I think it's obligatory, right? All right, we're going to have to think about that. We're going to get back to you.
We'll figure out the thing.
We're going to get back to you on that. And
so for the 5 people that may watch this, and for the 1 person that continues to watch to the end, just because they're not actually paying attention to it.
You think somebody's going to... No,
you.
what it's going to be is the guy that makes it to the end is the guy that fell asleep.
Yep, yeah.
That's what...
Or,
by the way...
Or the people that we ask, hey, can you just go watch this?
That's
Have it on in the background?
That's what a lot of Summoner's War content is for me. It's like bedtime music. It's like a lullaby. I fall asleep to the sweet sounds of Jubagel.
Jubagel screaming.
Oh yeah, no. If it turns into a summon one, then I have to turn it off. But if it's just like a instructive one, the best for that was Maths. He had a very soothing. Yeah, he had a soothing way of speaking. I think
Once in Love streams are nice.
Once in Love is quiet too, But
for the most part. Yeah.
No yelling, man. No yelling. Anyway, all right.
All right.
Good times. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Have a good one.
All right.